Hi everyone, it's Polm. I'm back here with more Dusk Punk. Um, let's hop back into it. See how our engineer's doing. All right. Okay. Let's see here. Let's see. We'll do the docks. You wander the warehouse district. Great building and storehouses stretch as far as the eye can see. You wonder how much wealth is kept here, and how well guarded it is. Long lines of workers trail all over the warehouse district. Strike up a conversation. Ladies' grace. Ladies' grace. His hands are stuffed in his pockets, glancing around wildly. Looking for something? Ha! Work. You know of any? I'm down to my last grout. You could go to the Crucible or Porter quarters. Isn't there work unloading ships? For those with grout in their pockets. But what are we to do? If we need to work to get the money to work. You hear a call from the, listen up, there's 12 hauling slots. You turn towards the voice. The square is a large open space between several factory buildings, filled with men. A bulky man with a clipboard surveys the crowd. Dibs, you're first on my list, you hear? Oh, thank you, sir. The dealers haven't really helped. Move along, Dibs. Pratt. Aye. There you are. Mox. The system seems practical. Ships get the exact number of men they need to drop at the drop of a hat. But you can't help but wonder who makes up the list of names. Suddenly a woman lunges out of the crowd and throws herself at the man's feet. Please, woman. We're down to our last grout, and Jem is sick. I know she's paid you off. And you're looking to take her spot, are you? He sneers. She's my love, and she's not using it anyhow. Let me on the ship. You hear a footfall behind you. What's this then? Dresden knocks him over you. His steel-toed boots clink on the pavement, his belt buckling. Well, Dresden, didn't expect to see you here. This is dealer turf, remember that. Mr. Knox, I heard. You won't work, lass? You pay us. No expectations. No exceptions. Oh my god, I can't read. The woman looks him up and down. If I don't work today, I fear for my Jenny's life. Then I fear for yours. Please, I'll pay after. He whirls around, lashing out with his steel-toe boots. It hits the woman's shin with a crack like chopped firewood. Ah! We don't take fucking credit. He takes off a belt and jerks it like a whip. The buckle glitters. Beside you, a dock worker whispers, Fetch the priest. Out of the corner of your eye, someone takes off running. Well, I ain't gonna interfere. It ain't none of my business. Dresden slashed the woman with the belt. The sharpened buckle slices into her, leaving thin red lines. He wipes her again. Thrice, he kicks her in the stomach. Make way. Oh, wait, she grunts. Out of the way. A familiar figure bursts through crowds. Dresden knocks. Stop this at once. Or you'll do what, priest? I have the protection of Our Lady. I fear no one. Dresden spits at the woman on the ground. I'm done here anyways. Pay your dues. He glares as he lumbers away. Fetch sawbones for this poor thing. He leans down. We can disinfect these cuts, but those fingers might need splinting. How did you stop him? He doesn't give a damn about the ladies' protection. Palm, ladies' grace. I'm sorry you had to see that. You're right, but Knox knows I matter to these people. More trouble than I'm worth. As long as I don't become too big of a problem for him, help me carry her. Help the woman up. She moans. A docker gestures you to a nearby home. You carry the woman's side and lay her on the bed. That was quite a to-do. This sort of thing happens on the docks, more and more. He wets a cloth with alcohol and sponges the woman's wounds. Poor thing. You've seen what happens on the docks. Have you thought about what I said? I want to help, but I haven't joined the dealers yet. I scraped you off the cobble. You're pissing me off. And how do you repay me? Cut me some slack, brother. He tots. I'm only harsh because I know the stakes. I'm sorry. I know you do the right thing. No, I won't. First thing I'm going to do, I'm going to kill you. I don't like you. It's disgusting. Hang on a moment. We might have messed up today. Do y'all think Justin saw us together? Oh. We can't be seen together. Agreed. You must tread carefully. Alright, let's not meet again unless we have to. I'll send you a note if we think. Alright. I hate that. That's disgusting. I saved you. I saved you. It's like, really? Now I know what the art's like Zaya was saying. Alright. I know what I gotta do. That's still some bodies. Let's go to the ruins. Get some scrap. Get some more scrap. I love this. Come on. Good enough. Dang it. I gotta steal a body. What am I doing? God. Let's do it. Push yourself. Really? Dang it. Alright, let's sleep. I need to get some solace. I can't believe I forgot what I was doing. Go get some food. Oh, there's a ship tonight. Rob the ledger, okay. I need to get my sneak up. Corpse. Ooh. Cool. Drug den. 30. Alright, well, I need it. Where was that? Was that the amphitheater? Come on. Good enough, I guess. It's 15. Get a boss. Get a boss. Get a boss. Let's see here. Could actually try to work in the factory. I don't want to do that, though. I like how that's cool looking. Let's see here. Alright, let's just get more scrap. Okay, first things first. Take that solace. There we go. Ruins. Do it. Push yourself. Oh, for the love of God. Dang it. Dang it. I keep forgetting. Wait, can I act? Sleep it off. Oh. Ooh, the watch almost got me. Go eat some food here. Alright, Dresden. Pass on the whispers. 10, not bad. Ooh. Fineries. Yes. Don't get distracted. Go to this. We prepare. Then we act. Push ourselves. Prepare and act. Okay. Well, now I can study the ship. Anyway. Let's see here. Okay. Oh, yeah. Let's see here. Need to sleep. And the watch will be after me. Come on. Give me a good night. Give me a terrible night. There we go. Okay. Dolores is waiting for you when you wake. Soldier, report. I at least sunk a ship. Need more time. She sighs. We're running out of time. For reports, the watch is closing in. But we're still free. I need to say something to the whole group. To the group? Some kind of announcement? You'll see. Oh, I didn't know that was the timeline. Follow me. It's not far. Where are we going? A little ceremony to mark our success. What successes? Let me rephrase. The success of more able members than you. Oh. Oh. Whatever. Forge fire licking its underbelly to one side. I was just trying to still a body, okay? Soldiers, our work hasn't gone as well as we'd hoped. Maybe I aim too high, but our enemies won't wait for us. They're coming whether we like it or not. The crowd shuffles. Someone coughs. But we're not finished. As we speak, the war is grinding up. Your sons and daughters. It's ordinary people. Here! Fuck the Emperor. He can fight his own wars. We will not rest until we grind this war to a halt. She points to the medals on her chest. You know how I got these? This one's for leading my unit behind the front line. I killed 3 that day. Boys who only wanted to go home. Chapel goes silent. And this one? I got for inspiring discipline. 2 of... Her voice cracks. 2 of my men ran from the front. I led the firing squad that killed them. I looked in their eyes, and I told their brothers and sisters to shoot them dead. Dolores. I've been thinking. What should we call ourselves? A name that gets at not just what we do, but why we do it. By rights, we should be in the ground, or rendered into oil. As far as the Empire is concerned, we're walking corpses. But the Smith had other ideas. Yes, one of the 5 gods. We are the war dead, and we are... They're haunted. We are the war dead. War dead. War dead. War dead. Look around. Community observers gaze on their faces. Oof. Breathe. Yeah, that's right. I do not need these. I do not want the blood on my hands. We're not the ones to blame. They throw their medals into the crucible. Doris takes out her pocket mold, shows it to the crowd, and lays it beside the crucible. She pulls a lever, and liquid metal pours into the mold. Then, taking the tongs, she dunks into the water. So what will come over Doshin sacrifices? She opens the mold to reveal a perfectly formed bullet. She holds it up. I swear to you that this bullet will kill our Emperor. Suddenly there's a crash behind you. The door bursts open. The stained glass windows break inward. The century-old glass shatters. A dozen rifles jab into the chapel. You're all under arrest. This is the watch. Anyone moves, shoot them. Door closes. You'd kill us all, just like that? The lieutenant swaggers up the front line. Does not cross it. He levels his pistol at Dolores. Only if you do something foolish, but who knows? You sweepers, okay, aren't known for being bright. If I go with you, I'm as good as dead. Great distraction. You lunge forward towards the altar. Stop him! A shot cracks. Ugh, I could take the hit. You grab a stick of incense and toss in the fire, then tip over the bucket of water. Steam and smoke fill the tiny chapel. Shots ring out. You drop to the floor. Drag them out of here. Climb out through a window. You lunge towards the broken window where one pane is already entirely gone. Scramble up over the lintel? Fragments of glass slice your hands. Smoke stings your eyes and lungs. Then you're out. You sprint for the cover of an alley. Smoke curls from the chapel's broken windows. Flashing gunfire. Run. You hurry away. There's nothing more you can do. You consider doing him to free the war dead. Failed. Funny thing is, I could still go here and, plant the bomb. Whatever. Let's see here. So first off, we're going to sell the finery. Thank you. And then we're just going to make that one go away. Okay. Let's see here. Nice. Nice. I got some firearms. You hurry towards the armory. The lone guard looks over the papers with a broad expression and waves you inside. This room is enormous and lined with storage grids. Firearms gleam in the bristling ranks. Trolleys are neatly docked in one corner. There's a huge shutter here. The loading larger weapons. It's bolted from this side. Ooh, let me think here. Think load the trolley with weapons. You grab a trolley and load it with as many arms as you can fit. Unbolt the shutter. Quietly you unbolt the shutter. Arm yourself with a pistol. You load a pistol just in case and tuck it into your belt. Leave with the trolley of weaponry. And a confused guard. Stop right there. Show him your papers. He hesitates. Transfer, 12th Infantry. Needs to be done tonight. He lowers his rifle and comes closer. First I've heard of it. Shoot him. He raises the pistol and fire. His legs whips out from under him. He screams and drops to the floor. Sorry, soldier. You hurry into grab his body. I need his body. Breathe. Once you're safe to his way, you slow down and breathe. You've struck a blow against the Empire. There's hope after all. Okay, yeah, solidarity. Woo, after I kind of blew it. Ooh, commotion. The Lich Port. Yes. Push yourself. Come on. Nice. Let's try it. Push ourselves. Let's just get caught. The war dead are on every pair of the lips. Gotta do something. Meeting at the firebrand any moment. One by one, people are peeling off and heading to the northwest. Follow. Flow the crowd around. The place is packed. Speaker sign Markov. This blow is against us and draft dodgers. Is a travesty. Study Markov. He sounds confident. He pauses after each sentence, his gaze moving from each person. We see them. Yeah. We see him. Yeah. Okay. Breaking out from any distance will crush the weak. We need to strike a blow against them. Well said, but the best way to fight them is to organize. Alone, we're powerless, but if we band together, Reject bangs his staff on the floor. I have no sympathy for these traitors. The crowd gasps. Nay, none. Oh, I've nothing against one soldier just seeking their luck in the city. His gaze settles on you for an uncomfortable moment. For the whole movement? That's treason. That is undermining our God-given emperor. It's a disgrace to our legacy. Make no mistake. Oh, yeah? Just remain silent. You ballless idiot. The war? It's just a slaughter, not legacy. And Orion hordes? I went to Orion when I was younger. They're pleasant people. Pleasanter than you. Please, love, the war is madness, but the sooner it's won, the sooner we can call back normal. This firebrand, he waves towards Markov. He just wants trouble. The Calabrus frowns. We keep our heads down and wait for the war to be over. Oh, come on now. The war dead were just the start. The Emperor profiteers. Orions are not our enemy. Our enemies are in Dresport, in the Imperial Palace. Beside you, someone boos the podium. Listen to him. He's a damn Orion, you lover. Have you no faith in the little father? The pillars that hold up all of our hopes? I have none. Get off the stage. He started this war for a reason, and he will guide us through it. There's a scatter of applause. We must organize. I will listen to no more of this treason. Loyal citizens, follow me. Chick sweeps through the crowd, trailing followers in his wake. Do not give your power away. But the crowd has mostly gone. The applause is lackluster. You go to Markov. Found some support. The masses are finding their way. I only hope they're not too late. You head out. Across the street, you notice a dozen men and women in a circle. You recognize them. The hecklers who boo Markov the loudest. In their group is a hulking figure. One by one, he hands each heckler a handful of coins. Okay. Huh. Move asleep. Ooh, I actually got some good sleep. Okay, eat some food. There we go. Search for the war dead. A small group is gathered at the entrance. Those draft dodgers, I heard? The guard draws a finger across his throat, then jabs a finger behind him into prison. Sergeant Delirious, more like. They all laugh. This is where they're keeping the war dead. What's this here? This action costs one political pamphlet. This action costs one relentless crowd. I need pamphlets. Where do I get pamphlets from? The crowd gathering. Crowds gather around a woman belting out a powerful speech. So I ask you, are you happy with these arrests? This violence, do you like living under an emperor's boot? Listen. What can we do? Resist? We can strike. We can cut them down. We can stop making the plasma weapons to fuel the war. Suddenly, two watchmen emerge from the crowd and seize her by the arms. You're under arrest for treason and inciting Union activity. She struggles. Look what they've got to do to shut us up. I'm already wanted. Push through the crowd to help her. It's too packed. By the time you're forced your way through, she's been loaded into the watch wagon. Okay. Let me see here. Nothing. Alright. Gain a tip off. Filsongar. Okay. Come on. Well, that didn't do anything. The weather turns wet and foggy as you wander the city. You duck into the fireman. Eavesdrop on a conversation. Sit at a table and listen. Groups come and go, sitting in the booth behind you. You overheard scuttling conversation. Suddenly the door bursts open. Rain and wind whips inside. Markov stands in the doorway, his hair wild, his clothes soaked. He stumbles inside. Rush to catch him. You dash out of your chair to help, catching him as he falls. My thanks. He staggers to a chair. For a second, he breathes. Got you. You alright? Just catching my breath. Slowly, with every eye on him, he clambers to the podium. Comrades, I've completed my tour of Dredgeport. He impromptu audience claps. He stands a little taller. In taverns and back rooms across the city, the advanced layer of workers has listened to our ideas. In fact, they are hungry for but there is still so much to be done. I'm sorry to say, in my absence, our movement has stalled. Comrades, we are not a book club. Theory is not enough. I implore you, go out to the tavern, the marketplace, wherever you speak. Listen to the masses and offer ideas. So we're taking orders from the Orient spy now? Silence cut across him. You don't know Dredgeport. All you know is your master's marching orders. And what have you done to fight the tyranny lately? Markov stifles a smile. Yes, I was exiled to Aurelius, and yes, they sent me back here to undermine the Empire. Are you for the Empire, sir? Do you have some problem with my undermining it? All I'm saying, enough. Our enemy is the Emperor. We can all bring it down together. Markov, too. Let the man speak. No. Club members, well said. I have always fought for the freedom of the working class. And all I want is for them to decide our fate, not the profiteers. And the working class has no native country. Our solidarity stretches across borders. You'll be our ruin. Get out of here. The man slouches to the door, glowers at the gathered comrades, storms out. Evidently, we could use a brush up in theory. I propose we hold a discussion on the basics of collaborism. The members raise their hand. It seems unanimous. Raise your hand. That's settled. We'll meet here in a few days' time. Speaking of which, we have a few flyers remaining. Take them. You might have them. Take a handful of flyers. Nice. 4. Okay, I got 4 shots. Sneak in and find Dolores. Ooh. Blueprints. What do blueprints cost me? 30. Okay. Sleep. Give me some good stuff. Yes. Okay. So now, prepare, act. Push yourself. Come on. Yes. Continue. Nice. You brandish the leaflets like paper. Free the war dead. They're terrorists. At the front, all we knew was terror. They're heroes. They were right to bomb those targets. I have lived terror. I was at the front, back from the war. Crowd murmured for a moment. I did my duty on the front. I lost an arm, got discharged. But I'd do it again. You see him? A small, wise man, one sleeve dangles an arm. I did my bit. Why shouldn't they? Do you want your sons and daughters to end up like this man? I'd lay down my life for. But the others jeer him down. Lapdog. Throw yourself on the Lich Birch, then. Free the war dead. Yeah, there we go. Frustrated, he spits at you and slinks off. But the crowd's with you. Free the war dead. You cry rhythmically. Yeah. Nice. The crowd takes up the chant in their Hundreds, the echo. Okay. Let me come back to that in a second. I need to make some money here. Nope. Sell rumors. Okay. Oh. Actually, I do need some food. And I'm going to go ahead and just sell this. Get my 32. Buy some blueprints, just in case. Alright. Firebrand Club. Go ahead and just do this one for fun. Push myself. Beautiful. Still. Alright. Steal a corpse. Alright. Prepare, and I do it. Continue. I finally got it. Alright. Let's see here. Don't have enough sneak for that. Drop by the archlight. Zaya's just heading out. Oi! Feel like something reckless? Always. She grins. She nods satisfied and shudders her way through their smog. Follow her. Follow her into a maze of the crucible streets. Shh. She puts a finger to her lips and nods up ahead. A watch cruise. Okay. 2 blue coats are loitering around the vehicle. Remain silent. See that searchlight? She points to the bulb bolted to the vehicle's roof, casting a beam of pale blue onto the street ahead. We're gonna jack it. How? I just need a distraction. She slips into the smog. Throw something. You find a stone and throw it along the street. You hear breaking glass. The officers swear and plod over to investigate. Beautiful. She clambers onto the cruiser and goes to work on the lamp. Keep watch. Peer nervously into the smog. Suddenly you hear footsteps. The bluecoats are coming back. We need more time. Start the vehicle. You wrench open the door and climb into the driver's seat. You're faced with a dizzying number of switches and levers. You push them all at random. The cruiser coughs into life. Get us out of here. Cruiser speeds along 2 narrow lanes and twisting alleys. Soon, shots of the watch die away. I reckon you're a bad influence on me. She grins. When you reach the archlight, she pulls the cruiser around the back. Side puts the searchlight, still attached. Oh, passenger sight still attached. What will you do with it? Hook it up to the light system. But I'll do it later. You walk into the archlight. Zai slaps her metal hand on the bar. Messing with the watch, never gets old. The bar is silent. The patron studies their drinks. Zai, I don't know how to tell you this. We just got word. Spit it out. Your dad, he didn't make it. How do you know? He passes her a folded telegram. Zai opens it and reads. She breathes in, shakily. It sounds like a rusted window being forced shut. Everybody out. Bar's closed. Leave. She turns and leaves. She unlatches her metal arm from your shoulder. Or latches, or no, yeah. She cradles it in her other hand. Each time a tear falls onto the metal, she wipes it off quickly. Alright. Join the gang. You share the tapestry of rumors you've pieced together. Good. And the Lich? Body's out back. Lads? He catches the eye of 2 strong-looking thugs. Put in the back room. As the 2 lumber away, he crosses his arm and says you. Good to have you with us, you mean bastard. He grins. Oh. So I'm in? You're in. But you gotta understand one thing. The Lich Dealers count on loyalty. You even think about screwing us, and we'll bleed you. Okay. I won't. I know. All right, come here. He leads you into the mortuary room at the back. A corpse lies on the table. The same corpse you just delivered. What is this? Just something I tell all the new lads. This body's empty. Some bloke was using it, and now he's gone. That's what my old dad told me back when he ran this place. Your dad was a mortician? Aye. Back then we had business from all over the quarter. That's a stable business to be in. Or so he thought. He takes a scalpel and cuts a hole in the corpse's belly. Then he grabs 2 rubber tubes connected to a machine and carefully inserts them into the hole. Dad showed me how to drain a body, how to preserve vanity, but he taught me that under all this, we're meat. He switches it on the machine. It whirls to life with a sickening sucking sound. When he came up with plasma, it took our business out from under us. Or when they came up with plasma. I joined a gang just to eat, started dealing solace. Dad got hooked on the stuff. He never saw another summer. No reason to talk. Dad was good to me, but he was weak, he sighs. The world is a fight, a gamble, and it all boils down to force. Some people can't handle it, or they lead cushy lives in their high towers. Being in the dealers is about choking life until it gives in. Writing your own fate. Something like that. The machine stops. Good, it's ready for transport. He holds out his huge hand. Welcome to the dealers, Polm. Oh, he's gonna crush my eye. I can take it. He squeezed your hand as he used shake. His muscles are like steel cables. There's a few jobs coming up that I could use you for. I'll let you know when we need you. But in the meantime, he yanks open a drawer and pulls out a full syringe. I'd say you've earned another dose. Oh, my man. Thank you. Thank you. Let's get that sneak up. No. Hmm. I think Sway might be the better one. Well, let's see here. Skirmish. Sneak, sneak. Oh. Yeah, let's get the skirmish up. Go in knowing the layout. God. Let's do it. Let's push myself. Come on. Really? The guard cracks his rifle against your head. You roll onto the stone of the apartment, clutching each other's throats. Your breath starts to give out. You squeeze harder. Slowly, his eyes roll back. He flops backwards, and his hands slacken. You roll him into the shadows and catch your breath. It takes a second to get your bearings, but you raise the stairwell from the blueprints is a dozen feet away behind a squat tower. You slip down it. You hurry into the prison complex, down row after row of cells. Moonlight flashes through narrow windows as you flicker past. As you pass a dozing guard, you lift a keyring off his belt. Dolores. You pass cell after cell, face to face. One lunge at the bars. Criminal. Let me out, and I'll help you find her. Shut up, Clatter. The war dead are on row 14. Godspeed. Thanks. Row 14 is identical to the others. Halfway down it, you hear a familiar voice. Polm, what are you doing here? Dolores and the rest of the war dead are crammed to a holding cell. Getting you out. You turn the key. The door springs open. Smith's nuts. I thought we were done for. They clap you on the shoulder. Time enough for that later, Polm. Where's the exit? You nod, the way you came. Alright, everyone. Polm will take the lead. You come up the rear. When we're out, scatter and lie low. I'll contact you in time. Now go! You hurry back the way you came. Make a beeline for the gates. Prisoners escape, fire at will. The haphazard shots aren't enough to stop the war dead. You surge out into the city. Heck yeah! I probably should have done that during the day because I did all that other work. Oh well. Might as well get the sneak up, be a little bit more well-rounded. Let's get some good sleep. Let's get some medium sleep. The word of what? Visit criminals. If you smuggle in a gift and look solid enough, they might give you something. Visit the patients. Visit a political prisoner. Learning the prison. Okay. Ooh, 4, not bad. Okay. Ooh, nice. Nice. Alright. Make it so I'm not as wanted. Yeah, I'll get some more scrap. Come on. Follow your mark. Alright, we'll do that tomorrow night. Here's a firebrand for Markov's meeting. Plays back. Markov stands in front, addressing the crowd. For the last century, the profiteer class have grown increasingly influential at all levels of the Sumerian. Okay, society. The rest are plain to see. We have a tiny class of profiteers leeching out the laborers. Profit is a blood tax. The lower their costs, the greater their profit. They cut wages and raise prices, and life grows harsher, bearer of torment. True, I've seen that misery. I've seen that misery. Too right. Then you understand, Markov grips the lectern. This empire is built on foundations of broken bodies, broken dreams, broken promises. He's a monster. And monsters must be slain, the crowd cheers. The only defense for workers lies in banding together. That's why we call ourselves collaborators. Because we work together in a factory. Workers fight by striking. Fears make no money at all. The Emperor is reminded of who built his palace. Everyday people see their strength. Yes, the masses see just how powerful they truly willed. What would the masses' goal be? This club doesn't have enough members to pull off a citywide. What would the masses' goal be? The collaborator next to you gives you a dirty look. Markov smiles thinly. Revolution. Why would he give me a dirty look? To remove the Emperor and that. Keep silent. Must say the collaborators. You must agitate and embroil the masses. The collaborators must become a tool for the workers. Anyone who wishes to help, join the collaborators, become part of our organization. Markov looks across from you. Approach Markov. Surrounded by Mars, eventually you push through and stand face to face with him. Plan sounds ambitious. Smashing the profiteer class and forging a new state, perhaps. But the profiteer system is riven with contradictions it cannot solve. Eventually they will run out of Earth to plunder. I want to join you. Claps the shoulders. We're glad to have you. What the organizer needs the information. What the masses want? Okay, the collaborators around him nod. Are you willing to do this for us? I am, Comrade Markov. Then we shall expect you to report soon. I'm everyone's. I'm in every faction right now. Oh, let's see here. It's too anxious. See what the losses really are. All right. Okay. Was there a body I could have stolen? No, okay. Come on, good night. Terrible night. Oop, Dresden's waiting. Go and get some food in my tummy. Workshop. I don't feel like doing that right now. Dresden's waiting. You had passed the drug den to find Dresden leaning against the doorway. Oi, new kid, got a job for you. What's the job? There's a strike at a bootlace factory. Lazy bastards want luxury pay or something. Our job is to break it up. Break it up how? Crack a few heads. Help them see their situation in a new light. Ooh, what do we get out of this? 30 grad apiece. Oh, 30. So I'm in. Good lad. The factory's off the Angel moves. It'll be a few days. Gotta put in the word before we hit them. I'll be there. Don't forget, I'll be watching you. Bootlace factory. Planning attack. Heck yeah. They're a bunch of whiny people anyways. And I don't like how they act and treat people, so I'm okay with this. Let's get some money from here. Alright, so now bribe the foreman when I'm part of the Lich Dealers? Alright, continue. I really want that finery. Push yourself. Yes. Beautiful. Get that finery. Nice. Let's go to the amphitheater and do this. Come on. Alright, that's fine. Tend to fight. Learn to tip off. Go to the ruins. We prepare. Was this the best person to follow? And then we act. I think I can do better. You dash silently behind them. You tell the scavenger as they pick their way deeper into the ruins. The jumbled stones from a maze. You doubt you could find your way back, but they seem to know the rope by heart. They duck into a cracked stairwell and disappear beneath the earth. Inspect the stairway. The steps themselves seem solid, if ancient, but the roof slants down at an odd angle. Descend the stairs. Rarely you creep down the stairs. The air is choked with stone dust, and the ceiling slopes low, forcing you to crouch. Step after step, you climb deeper into the earth. The lights grow dim. Listen. You stand still and listen. Somewhere ahead of you, faint echoes of footsteps. And below that, some low hum. Look for a light source. You fumble along the wall and find an alcove with something inside. Reach inside. You find a flint and tinder and wood and soaked alcohol. Light the torch. Fumble with the flint, but you can't get it to light. Who would even use this? Have they heard of matches or a plasma lamp? As you try to strike the flint again, the torch flips out of your hand and scatters downward towards the stairs. Feel your way forward. I'm a clumsy guy. Gingerly, you creep forward, placing each step carefully. Keeping one hand on the wall as you descend step by step. You almost trip on the torch, but you're able to carefully edge around it. After what seems like an eternity, you emerge at the bottom. Look around. You find yourself in a vast underground cavern. On the wall is a huge carving of a tree. Incredibly lifelike. A ring of braziers bathe it in an eerily white light. A dozen white-clad figures surround the tree, chanting and humming. This reminds you of something you read once. Okay, first off, that was me. Try to recall what this reminds you of. Something you read about years ago. A comment in some history book mentioning a link between the signs of a tree and the stag. But the exact link between the two symbols was never solved. Your eyes water as you detect the thick scent of bark and something sharp. Like coffee? Examine the worshippers. Sheltering behind a rock, you peer at the worshippers. They are dressed in white robes with red tassels. Each wears an animal skull over their face. As the skull whirls, you see them as living animals. The worshippers chant louder, stomping their feet, rhythmically slapping their chest. Gaze up at the tree. Gaze up at the immense cavern wall and the great carved tree. No, you realize, not carved. The details are too eerily lifelike. A fossil? This is older than the city, older than humanity. A rock shimmers as though the bark were running with sap. The hums and chants rise to a fever pitch. A figure emerges from the cleft at the tree's base, a white form, stag skull. Each stamp lands like a thunder of drum. For a moment, you aren't sure whether it's human or animal. Then you see clearly that it is fully animal. A great white stag, antlers brushing the rocks. The stag approaches for a moment. Its antlers align with the tree behind, branches and antlers interweaving. The beast stares at you. It is the most ancient thing you've ever beheld. It is deeply alien. The blood that pumps through the creature's veins is your own. You may be separated by millennia, but you both flow from the same sacred spring. This creature is the rawness of nature. Without a thought, it would die for its children, or kill to survive. Its life is richer, thicker, more intense than anything you could know. To this beast, society is a strange 5,000-year-old dream that we animals must soon wake from. The stag snorts and looks at you, waiting. Give me your strength, beast. The words rise out of you like smoke, like they came from another time. The stag bows. Its antlers graze your skin. Where they pierced, you feel warm sap flowing into you. It feels like warm sunlight in your veins. You close your eyes. You hear branches rustle in the wind above you. You breathe slowly in and out. The wind turns cold. You shiver and open your eyes. You find yourself amongst the ruins. Think about what you just saw. The vision of the stag. Perhaps the stag was the first venerated there, when a worshipper saw some link between antler and a branch. Seems people worship it still. Get up. Slowly you rise to your feet. Something tickles around your neck. Something like an amulet made of silver and antlers. Ooh. You breathe deeply, take in the ruins around you. The blood pumping in your ears feels like the oldest thing in the world. Cool. What is that? What is... Ooh. Death letter. Push yourself. Good. Push yourself. Okay. Take my solace. And then I sleep. Oh, I should have. Dang it. I didn't think that through. Ooh. Is there a corpse? Plant the bomb. Maybe. Nice. Alright, let's see here. Bootlace Factory. Okay. I'm going to call it here. It's been Polm with Dusk Punk. Please like, subscribe, and let me know what you're thinking in the comments. Or, ooh. Okay. Alright, everyone. Bye.